Hi, beautiful people, and happy Monday. Um, Today I think I want to talk about resilience and what is it that makes us as humans resilient. I want to talk about resilience because in the last 3 weeks, I recognize that I have experienced three really frightening experiences. And each one different. The first one, the earthquake. Second one was a near miss accident. A taxi driver hit the car in front of me on the opposite side of the car that the taxi driver should have been on. He was on the wrong side of the road. He was actually on the sidewalk of the wrong side of the road. And then he reversed and fled the scene of the accident with a taxi full of people one morning. And I don't know, I guess the proximity of that accident, it sent me into a little fight or flight response. I felt very unsafe, but at the same time very protected by God, by the universe, very protected that, I could have been in that accident because I wasn't very far. I literally looked the man in his face before he reversed and took off. But he didn't hit me, so giving thanks. That one is much easier to move on from. And then Friday night with this storm that we had on Friday night and the flooding, and we got flooding, and it was so nice. Not the flooding. The flooding wasn't so nice, but it was so nice to see how my family, the five of us, just went into action, and we became this supersonic team, bailing the water out of the back of our house and dumping it out the front of our house before it caused any damage on the inside of our house. So we had about maybe six inches of water, or 4 to 6 inches of water inside of the house. And it was hard work, but we got rid of it. And I'm just saying that, these are little incidents in my life, just in the last month, that have shown me how resilient that I am and how resilient that my family is. What incidents or occurrences show you how resilient that you are? Prior to all of this, I've been really struggling with my identity because when I moved to Jamaica, I identified as a nurse. I went through a serious transformation because it was really hard for me to let go of that identity. But over the last 12 years, I've been able to release that identity, and I replaced it with the identity of a mother. And I mean, while I'm still a mother, of course, I have children, I'm still a mother. My children no longer need me the way that they needed me when that identity was my sole identity, my only identity. Now, I have 3 high schoolers, and I have been putting an enormous amount of pressure on myself to figure out what the next step is. What is the next step? Who am I? Who am I without being that person that, is on the PTA, is there to drop the kids and pick them up and at their every beck and call? I no longer want to be that person. I want to give them their space so that they can grow, they can learn responsibility, they can mature in a way that I know when I'm not here to do for them anymore, that they will be prepared to do for themselves. So I'm in yet another transformational phase of my life. And during this phase, I don't see the next thing to step into. So when I stepped out of my nursing identity and into my mom identity, it was a normal transition. That's what I was doing. So now I've been in my soul searching identity, my spiritual awakening identity. But I don't see that as a long-term identity. So where is it going? One of the hardest things that I have done in the last few months is let go of the expectations of where it is going and just allowing it to go. So I am right now in, I don't know, I mean, spiritual people may call it the void. I'm in a point right now where I don't feel stuck. I'm not stuck. But I'm not sure what I'm moving toward. And it's taken a lot of time to sit with myself and meditation and all of those wonderful things to figure out that I don't have to know the next step. And the next step will still come. And I just have to be open to allowing it and to receiving it. And I have to be resilient in the things that do come to make sure that I can pass through those things and not be stuck. So, I don't know. It's taken me a while to look at my life and see the areas in my life where I am and have been resilient, the areas in my life where I have been and I am supportive of myself and my journey without judgment, regardless of where in my journey I am. So I encourage you to do the same. Look at the areas of your life where you are kicking ass and pat yourself on the back. And then look at the areas of your life where you might want to be doing something more, whether you know what that more is or you don't. And just open yourself, open your heart to allow what is to come. Because what is for you is for you. Nobody can take that from you. So, just a little food for thought for this week. One love, guys. Have a wonderful day and a wonderful week. Happy Monday from Champagne Mummy Meds.